Well, hi, everybody, and good Friday morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here. We come to the end of another week, in fact, the last full week of October, and it's certainly feeling like fall out there. It remains blustery, and some of the coldest air of the season so far working its way in for today and tonight. So let's check out that forecast here. We'll start off actually with what's going on right now. We do have freeze warnings that continue for northern Kansas, southeast Nebraska until 10 o'clock this morning with a hard freeze warning towards the southwest part of the state. These are areas that it's considered that the growing season had not come to an end yet. And for some of these spots, it actually hasn't gotten cold enough quite yet, mainly in southeast Nebraska. So there is a chance we may see some of these reissued for tomorrow morning, when it is very, very likely that the growing season comes to an end everywhere with much colder conditions tomorrow morning. It is certainly chilly this morning. It's blustery as well. But the coldest conditions are out west, where the winds are lighter, closer to that high pressure up there on the Black Hills of South Dakota. Some clouds linger in central and especially eastern Nebraska this morning. They'll gradually push eastward with time. So you folks in eastern Nebraska may be stuck under partly to mostly cloudy skies much of the day. I expect a lot more sunshine to work its way in towards the Tri-Cities and out towards the west here for today. But it remains blustery, and temperatures will not warm up a whole lot for today. The coldest highs of the season so far, on our way to the coldest night of the season so far, because winds die down tonight. Temperatures will drop with mostly clear skies. We may see a little bit of passing cloud cover after midnight tonight, but temperature-wise, we're talking mid to upper teens and lower 20s for overnight lows. Certainly a chilly morning out there if you have early morning, Saturday morning plans. Now, the good news is Saturday gets better. A lot of sunshine, a little bit of a light westerly wind. We could see some clouds enter the picture out west later in the day, but a better day out there as highs push back into the low and mid 50s. A big surge of warm air comes in as we get towards Sunday, but we're on a roller coaster ride. We're going to be right back down early next week. We'll talk about that here more in your 7-day forecast. As for today's highs, lower to mid 70s up towards the or 40s. I wish it was in the 70s. 40s up north. Decreasing clouds pretty quickly this morning. Blustery north and northwest winds. Slightly lighter winds out west, but still noticeable. We're looking at mostly mid 40s for highs out west. Mostly mid 40s in the south as well, perhaps upper 40s there around Phillipsburg, Kansas. Some decreasing clouds, but again, blustery conditions. The thickest clouds will be to the east. We'll see some partial clearing, but the farther east you go, the longer the clouds will last. Mostly mid 40s for afternoon highs, and also seeing some strong winds out there for today. The winds die back tonight. We're down to 18 tonight in the Tri-Cities. Now tomorrow, an improvement back into the 50s. Lots of sunshine, not as much wind, not as cold Saturday night. Sunday looks pretty good, if not a little breezy out there. That's probably the only downside of the day. All ahead of a cold front, which will come through either late Sunday afternoon or into Sunday night. Behind that front, a little bit of precipitation moves in. Light rain or snow. Very light. Not looking at any kind of accumulating snowfall. This will be midnight to noon, especially. I think that time frame for Monday. Midnight, Sunday night through noon on Monday. Along with that, we're back to a little bit of the chill, the blustery conditions on Monday. Highs only in the upper 40s, back down into the lower 20s for Monday night, Tuesday morning. Halloween Tuesday right now we do get rid of the winds, but temperatures will struggle. We're looking at mid 40s for highs. Now the good news is we do see some improvement in the forecast by Wednesday into the 50s, Thursday near 60, and there are signs that we may actually push into the 60s on Thursday. I kind of went with a blend of clouds and sun for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for now. There are some signs of a few weak disturbances passing through. I did not put precipitation in. We're very moisture starved with these disturbances coming through, but they may try to sneak in some sprinkles, some very light rain from time to time. But as of right now, it's very tough to predict when that could happen. So we'll get that figured out as we get a little bit closer, but nothing significant precipitation-wise on the way for at least the next week here through early November. So we're looking pretty quiet out there for the most part. Looking at your forecast for the game on Saturday, it's a Saturday night game in West Lafayette, Indiana. The weather looks to be chilly, a small chance of rain before the game, but otherwise pretty quiet conditions. I don't think the weather will have a big impact on the game there between Purdue and Nebraska. So there is your forecast for this Friday. Until next time, I'm meteorologist Travis Klineski. Hope you all have a great weekend, and God bless.